Namaskar. Today we have the privilege of introducing a personality who beautifully integrate medical science, yoga, spirituality and human values. He is lovingly known as Atma Yoga Guru, Dr. Samprasad Ji Vinod, a medical professional by qualification, MBBS, MD, PhD, and DSc, and a true healer of life practice. For more than 4.5 decades, Dr. Vinod has been dedicated to individual health growth, inner transformation, and the well being of common people. Much before the term holistic health became popular, he was already practicing the integrated body mind approach to healing. He is widely known as compassionate guru, whose presence itself brings calm, trust, and inner assurance. Dr. Vinod is the originator of several unique and innovative concepts in yoga, meditation, and self development. His programs focus on deep relaxation, self awareness, individual and collective growth, and peaceful, happy living. Through his unique S3 model, he guides individuals towards self understanding, social harmony, and inner stability. For over 45 years, Dr. Vinod has been successfully running a holistic health care clinic providing individual and groups guidance. A successful author and an effective speaker, he simplifies complex ideas into practical guidance for our day-to-day life. Through articles, interviews, radio and television programs in India and abroad, he has inspired countless individuals. Dr. Vinod is recognized nationally and internationally as a guide for inner transformation and holistic living. His work extends to youth development, rural upliftment, and initiatives for peace. Despite his vast knowledge and achievements, he remains a friendly and a playful yogi, approachable, grounded, and deeply compassionate. Shanti Mandir is not just a place. It is a space for solace, guidance, and peace, where healing truly begins within. Let us learn to live healthier, happier, and more aware lives. You all are welcome to this podcast, Dronacharya, Voices of Yoga Gurus. Welcome to the series of Dronacharya, Voices of Yoga Guru. So we have with us Dr. Vinod Ji, who is a Yoga Guru, renowned Yoga Guru. He has published many books, and basically, what is Yoga Indian ancient science and its relevance to modern era. He's focusing on that. He has guided many students, many teachers, and Yoga Guru. And he has dedicated his life for his yoga journey. I'm sure with this podcast, you will understand more better, listeners, in regards him. So, shall we start? But yes, this particular podcast is for you, audience. So, focus, concentrate, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Will you tell us what is yoga beyond physical asana?
Yeah, it is a very broad concept. It is all pervasive, all inclusive, and life touching, all comprehensive. It's a concept. It's basically a deep understanding of apparent as well as deeper realities of life. So you have to open up to see the truth as it exists, and you have to prepare yourself at physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level to first of all realize that inner connectedness between all these dimensions of our being, and having equipped by being aware of such shall we say seamless connection between body, mind, intellect, emotion and spirit, If you're able to do that, then through such preparation, and when you relate with the world around you, then you naturally tend to feel that universal connectedness at material as well as spiritual level. So understanding the innate oneness and connectedness between all aspects of our individual being, and see how it manifests in the outer world, and see the extended version of this inner connectedness, and feel it moment to moment, that you are not just individual physical self, but there are other dimensions to you which everybody can experience, but they are connected. They are not separate like watertight compartments, because body, mind, intellect, emotion, and spirit, they are integrated wholeness that we are born with. And if we are able to get the darshana of this reality, inside reality, and then see how it functions in the external world, how everything is connected with each other at physical as well as deeper level. So apparent reality and underlying reality have to be discovered after discovering your own apparent reality and deeper reality. So it's a matter of discovery more than attainment, because attainment is of something that you don't have it, but this integrated wholeness is what we are born with. So the beautiful word that is used is yoga is considered as darshana. So when you take a darshana, go to the temple and look at the deity of God, then you go around the deity and then bow before the deity. So what happens is you're kind of seeing the truth from all aspects, and that is very important. So that is like a symbolic aspect, that you go around the deity and then you come in the front and then you bring your palms together. So left and right hemisphere come together. Then that bowing down is like wholeness is involved in that. It's not just bowing down, but with completeness. So what I mean is, those concepts, those pratha,
Right.
those practices, parampara, they have deeper meaning. So when you go around the deity and pradakshina, you see the truth you learn how to see the truth from all sides, because deity is representation of universal reality, personified, deified. So when you are able to see this symbolically, and then you imbibe that understanding into your individual life, and begin to see the truth from all aspects, like you see the deity from all aspects, then you begin to apply the knowledge or understanding of yoga into daily living. And if you are able to see the truth completely, then your ability to solve the problem is enhanced, because you have discovered the apparent as well as deeper reality. So you are looking at yourself as well as world around you, or the problem that you are facing, in a very different manner, in a holistic manner, because you are not just myopic in your view. You are not seeing only your side of the situation, but you are also willing to listen to other people and their points of view, so that you can combine them together and see or experience the wholeness of truth. So in a sense, yoga is discovering the reality that we are integrated wholeness, and that is with us from our birth. And that integrated wholeness is to be sensed, experienced. And then you have to see the truth, how it works in the external world. And it applies everywhere. If you're able to see this, then you have understood yoga as well as you have integrated it in your daily living.
So, sir, your depth of knowledge is indicating that yoga is much, much beyond mat.
Yeah, yeah,
And it is to mind
yeah,
journey.
yeah.
And it is a wholeness.
Mhm,
It is integration.
mhm,
It is looking inside.
mhm,
And rightly Bhagavad Gita says yoga is a journey from self to self.
mhm,
So first you connect with yourself
mhm.
through yoga, and then you connect with Almighty God as your message.
Right, right.
So yoga is not just asana
Mhm,
or physical factor,
mhm,
but it is from physical,
mhm.
mental, emotional, intellectual,
Yeah.
and
Spiritual.
spiritual
Mhm.
journey.
Mhm.
Very well explained. But let me ask you, sir,
Mm.
what is this modern yoga and classical yoga? Because now you have explained us complete what is yoga.
Now, what happens is because of dearth of time available for, the quality time that is needed for this inward search and then extended search outside, people seem to have very limited time available for them for such journey because they are so much engrossed in external world, and you have been turned into a consumer alone. You're not a human being, you're just a machine who is consuming. And consumerism being the shall we say widespread phenomenon, human beings are also being consumed. So naturally, people are not able to find time to reconsider or look within themselves to find the truth. They need to reframe their priorities, reschedule their priorities, and knowing oneself at physical, mental, emotional, all the levels, and see the integrity between them needs time. So if the priorities are changed, then you can do this. But because the 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 changing times are so fast and so beyond human adjustment ability, that one tends to automatically reduce the classical to what is workable. So everything physical is easy to do relatively, and it is attractive, it looks good because all kinds of contortions physical are done, and that looks attractive. But inner transformation or change in the way you think, the way you relate with yourself and others, this inner transformation takes a while for you to understand and put into practice. And because of the dearth of time, people don't have that time available, and their priorities are different. They are so much engrossed and entangled in day-to-day hassles that they are kind of exhausted or burnt out, to say the least, about finding time for themselves.
So, sir, you mean yoga is not a mechanical journey?
Yeah.
It's a human engineering.
Yeah.
First, you'll have to focus on yourself. Then come out of your routine, give priority to yourself, and then go on your path to understand what it is.
But the problem that appears to me is that although people want to do it, they are not able to find time because of the circumstances.
Sir, everybody is fighting with time nowadays, because of there's a modern world and era of competition.
Yeah, and
they are fine.
They're kind of constantly under some kind of pressure to perform, and that is so over dominating that you get consumed. Because every time, suppose you perform well, then the target is increased, and you have to perform still further, and you just go on, and you get sucked into the system, and it completely depletes you, exhausts you from your natural inner resources. You could become exhausted. And so we cannot really um, say that people are not finding time to do. The situation is such that they are unable to find time.
Mhm.
So what I suggest is you have to first have the taste of meditation.
Mhm.
If you understand the taste, have the taste through test.
Okay.
You just try it, test it, and then develop taste for meditation. तो अगर आपको उसका अनुभव आया, उसमें रुचि पैदा होगी, तो रुचि के लिए आप समय निकालते जाएंगे. तो समय निकालना तभी संभव होता है जब आपको रुचि पैदा होती है, और रुचि करने के लिए करके देखना पड़ता है. तो दैट्स व्हाट आई मीन, दैट यू हैव टू find little time to get a feeling of it, get a taste of it. And once you continue doing it over a period of time, that taste will increase, and that will be your motivating factor for onward journey, because this is a long drawn out journey for sure. It cannot be done in just 1 month or 1 week. You can be introduced, but real maturity comes when you spend quality time with yourself and understand your physical manifestations, mental, emotional, how you function in this world. If you have to be, if you are closely aware of that, then you begin to discover the truth which underlies manifestation. So unless that truth is discovered, it is very superficial journey then. But we cannot blame the people, we cannot blame the situation, because it is the product of changing circumstances. So that's going to be there.
Yeah, but I think Corona has helped a lot to understand and to change lifestyle, and health becomes priority. But in that, which way to go?
Yeah, health should be considered as byproduct of doing yoga. But in modern times, everybody is thinking in terms of health and treatment with the help of yoga. But I personally believe that if you're able to understand yourself thoroughly well, develop deep understanding about yourself, your abilities, your weaknesses on one hand, and learn to live with those on the basis of that understanding. And at the same time, if you are able to discover the true self that resides in you, or Ishvara, or the Atman, the word doesn't matter, but there is an entity in us which is far more profound and far more influential than what we consider. Our I-ness we consider as is the ultimate thing, but actually I-ness is too superficial.
You mean to say Swarupa?
No, I-ness, I mean ego. Limited self. But I refrain from using the term ego because it has various connotations. Just I-ness, that I'm separate from you. I-ness helps us separate us from rest of the world. So that sense of separateness, understanding of separateness is I-ness. So that builds barriers around us, and whatever we understand remains restricted to that limited self. But interestingly, we are born with limited self, but at the same time, we are also born with unlimited self. That is the core self, which is not changing. Over the years, we don't sense our presence or experience our presence differently. 10 years ago, I was experiencing what I was, and now I experience what I am. But that was and am, although there is a difference or in years spent, but actual experience remains the same. So that sense of I-ness, that sense of existence, pure existence, is also a matter of discovery more than attainment, because that is also with us. Like changing self is with us, and non-changing eternal self is also within us. So this changing and non-changing self is what we are born with. We are familiar with changing self more than our true self or eternal self. Through yoga practices, particularly meditation, it helps you let your mind become silent. And when your mind is completely silent, your I-ness is also silent. And that's the time when you get connected, or you feel the presence of your true self, which is nothing but Satchidananda. And if you are able to sense that, then that experience being extraordinary, exceptional, out of this world. So you naturally have that taste lingering in your mind, but in a different sense. Like eating a good food also leaves taste, and you think about it. But this taste is something different. It occupies your whole being, and that being the bliss, the essence of bliss, or just a glimpse of bliss, and being so extraordinary. Initially, it takes a little while for you to get in touch with your core self through no thought state that you attain, that you experience through meditation. But once you have that taste of real bliss, then that becomes your perpetual motivator. And that is very important, because then you don't feel that you're doing sadhana, and sadhana just becomes part of your life. Sadhana is automatically connected, naturally connected, spontaneously connected with your daily living. And unless it is connected with daily living, you cannot see its wide applications of that inner state of experiencing your true self, because then the reins or the reins of your life are shifted from I-ness to your true self. Then for functioning in this world, you need I-ness. Now it is governed by your stability, or your realization that you are not just changing self, but you are also true self. And if that realization is very clear, then I-ness becomes tool in the hands of the real self. And that is the best solution, because both are equally needed. I-ness is needed, but because it is ignorant, it needs connection with the real self. So if that connection is discovered, understood properly, brought into practice, and implemented in daily life, then you begin to see the truth for yourself. That yes, when my I-ness is governed by ignorance, it was different. But now in the hands of my real self, it is functioning quite differently. And it is not creating problems for me or others, what it used to do in the earlier days when this knowledge had not dawned upon me. So this realization would help you develop more trust in the practices of yoga, because it will be a direct effect you would notice in your own living, and also you will be able to apply that in your working conditions. So that would help you develop complete trust and complete faith in yoga, because you have tried that out. You are not just believing, but you have discovered the truth and living according to your experiential understanding more than just knowledge about those concepts.
Sir, you are guiding that I-ness to inner journey, leaving I-ness aside and go to inside. But in modern world,
Yeah, I
what this modern era youngsters understand you as a asana. And as now you are tailing up to meditation. So like Sage Patanjali has guided us. Yam Niyam, Asan Pranayam,
No, unfortunately,
Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan,
yeah,
Samadhi. So
yeah.
you are talking about Dharana, Dhyan and Samadhi. So
yeah,
that is required
yeah,
when somebody in modern age understand you is a different
yeah,
than
yeah.
what actually yoga is. So through this podcast, they will understand how yoga is
Yeah, actually,
beyond
yeah,
all this.
yeah, and
It is complete, you can say in modern world, friendship with yourself.
yeah,
Understand yourself.
yeah,
Come out of your weaknesses.
Mhm.
Come out of that I-ness.
Yeah,
And be going to your Swarupa, the way
Mhm.
God has
yeah, right,
sent you on this earth.
yeah, right,
So that is what yoga is,
right.
you meant to say.
Yeah,
So,
there are
sir,
two,
there are many things, as you said rightly, that they are into that vicious circle. And after competition, achieving something, doing something, and mechanical life. And that is creating stress.
Yeah, right.
And due to stress, other diseases.
Yeah, right.
And nowadays, scientifically proven that these things, they can come out if they practice yoga.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what you will say about the stress, anxiety?
Yeah, I think when you're trying to attain something in the outer world, you have to keep a goal. You have to put in efforts to reach the goal. And often there are hindrances, obstacles coming on your way. And if you are compelled to remain in that state of immobility due to that obstacle, then what you experience is stress. But if you are able to just observe silence that you understand through meditation, and during such situation, if you remain silent and just have a look of the situation, understand it thoroughly well, and then you apply, try to understand on the basis of such understanding. If you take steps to overcome that situation, then it's easier. And if you, from one experience of stress, if you plan for future situations, like if the goal is clear, if you know how smart efforts have to be taken to reach the goal, not just taking efforts, because when you are not properly directed and if you don't know what kind of efforts are necessary, then you tend to exhaust yourself through efforts and reach nowhere. But if you understand the nature of your goal, if you understand how am I supposed to go there, what kind of efforts are needed, if you are clear about that, intellectually clear, and that clarity is not just verbal clarity, but you really understand it thoroughly well from inside, and then you are able to handle the situation better, because the goal is clear, how the efforts are supposed to be taken, that also you are clear. And if there is an obstacle, real obstacle, which is unsurmountable, then you just change the path. And for a while, detour, and again come back to the path, original path. After a while, maybe little while, but doesn't matter. Because if you're clear about what you are doing, then those are not steps taken out of confusion, but out of clarity. There is a hurdle. I tried to adjust with it, overcome it, but doesn't seem possible. So let me detour and see other options. And after a while, I'll again come back and see what the situation is. Has it changed? Has it become more amenable? If it is amenable, then I'll handle it. Again, go ahead on the path. If it is not, then temporarily I'll go into hibernation, kind of hibernation.
So, sir, in modern world, every year end, now we are at the end of December 2025, and everybody wants to set their goal. But all goals are related to achievements, upgradation, having some new skills, say AI and all that. But now you are guiding everybody to set a goal for self. understanding self. So for that, they have to have some time for themselves,
Right.
which is a thoughtless. So it is a path of meditation. So you want everybody to set a goal for coming year, to spend some time with themselves, in beautiful nature and understanding. And then they will realize why there is a stress. Otherwise, stress can be removed without medicine, with practices of yoga. Everybody knows. But how is a question. So you mean to say that they have to practice dharana, dhyana, and then samadhi, slowly meditation.
I'm saying that if you are with yourself, you're aware of your presence, you're aware of your bodily presence, your thoughts, your emotions, you're all the time aware of what's going on in your life and around you. That awareness, simple awareness, is going to help you understand the importance of your relationship with yourself. And if it is friendly and playful, then you begin to discover yourself better at the material level.
Correct.
I mean, that's
so all relationship problem can be sorted out.
Right.
Because you are making good relation with yourself. So at least you are understanding your weaknesses and your wrong things.
Right.
So developing relationship, which is a real problem of this modern era, can be sorted out with proper practice of yoga and meditation.
I think proper practice of yoga also means change in approach and attitude towards life. Because through yoga practices, you are undergoing some inner transformation, which is helping you to have right vision, right perception of reality. So you're not caught up in imaginary world, but you are able to see the truth yourself. And as I said, that if you are into meditation and if you start experiencing that profound peace and bliss, a glimpse of bliss every day through meditation, and when your mind is silent, you're in connection, you're in tune with your core self, which is Satchidanandamay. So you're able to sense that. And if you're able to develop, if you decide in the new year that I'll do yoga for the joy of doing it, not for health, not for treatment, but just for the joy of it. And I'll assure you that if you do it for next 1 year, you'll find that your problems have substantially reduced, health problems, and more and above that, but you're experiencing real peace, real sense of well-being, which is a continuous sense of well-being. You're completely at ease with yourself. There is naturalness, there is spontaneity about it. And that spontaneity and naturalness, if it is developed or not, developed is not the right word, but if it comes to you in a natural manner through regular, proper practice of meditation, then this naturalness and spontaneity that naturally comes to you, with that, you'll be able to handle your stress much better. Because stress is also inability to handle the situation well. And inability to handle the situation well comes from improper perception of reality, inadequate perception of reality. And that happens because you are controlled by your limited self, I-ness. And that makes you understand reality in your own way. But your own way is not enough. There are different ways, different aspects to every reality. And if you're not willing to see other aspects as well, along with your way of thinking and way of life, then you're creating a barrier between you and the truth. And if you are not able to discover the truth, then whatever solutions you arrive at are very superficial solutions and are not going to solve the problem or uproot it. It will lead to superficial solution. What I'm getting at is you have to, in the next year, 26, You should focus your attention. You should be driven by curiosity to know yoga. I'm curious. Very, very genuine curiosity. I want to discover the truth about yoga and experientially understand it, and not just read books and collect information.
Sadhana, practice.
Through regular experiential understanding that comes through sadhana. If you spend 1 hour a day, even if it is half an hour in the morning and half an hour in the evening, morning you could do because it's the beginning of the day, so you can do it like physical exercise little bit, and in the evening when you're done with the day's work, then you spend more time on deeper sadhana, or shall we say sukshma sadhana, subtle sadhana, that is inside, work inside, which is like discovering and applying this friendly and playful approach in understanding yourself and reaching to the core of your being and kind of settling there with your core self. By and large, because it provides you with a very perpetual kind of sense of well-being, you automatically get engaged in deep communion with your own core self. And I becomes the instrument in the hand of the core self, which is the ideal situation. And if you are driven by the right motive, and right motive is to, I want to understand yoga. It's spread all over the world. People are talking about it. All channels and all newspapers, everywhere, social media, everything is covered with yoga and everybody is talking about it. I want to really go deep and really understand it thoroughly well. But I don't want to just, I don't have a limited goal. I want to go deep into it. Explore. And that's the motivation. And Tivra Samveganam Asana, as you know, that if that avega, which is abhipsa, which is very profound drive to understand something, is abhipsa. Very deep and very clear cut. You are not attracted towards anything. You are just interested in truth, discovering the truth. So all the young boys and girls who are watching this, I would like to suggest them that look at yoga not as a matter of 2 credit program or 4 credit program or BA or MA or PhD, but just do it for the joy of doing it. And there is an immense joy in doing it. And once you touch upon that joy, then it will guide you further. And then you will, after 1 year, when we come again on stream, maybe you will be able to tell me that, yes, sir, what you told, we tried. And we think that it is true. So it is a different kind of different subject altogether. It's not academic subject, merely academic. It is something far more than that. And that far more than that has to be discovered. So I suggest you that look at it differently, even if it amounts to spending quality time and if you're finding it difficult, still I would suggest you to try it out for few months, 1, 2, 3 months, and then you will develop the taste for it. And then you will not be told, there'll be no need left to tell you to do it regularly. You'll automatically keep on doing it.
So I think our listeners must have understood that this is a journey of awareness.
Yeah.
This is a journey of joyfulness.
Yeah.
Whatever you are doing, you are enjoying, feeling very, very happy, blissful and peaceful. Then it's yoga. Yoga is not just doing some asanas to reduce some weight. And like you said, now social media or all channels are bringing yoga in a different way.
Right.
But our Indian ancient yoga is different, which you have clearly, with your experience and study, has said, and it is experience. It is anubhuti. So once you start doing a real yoga, performing real yoga, not doing, योग हो जाता है, अपने आप हो जाता है, what we call. कि योग करना नहीं पड़ता है. So once you will start practicing yoga regularly, then you will understand what is joy, what is your purpose of life, why are you here, and it is not a material life. So really, I think, sir, you have guided with your all experience, dedication, clarity, simplicity. Like you look very simple but thorough yogi, you know. Look at you, so you looks like a yogi. So I think they have carried this clear-cut goal at the end of the year to understand yoga.
Right.
Not only reading, but by practicing, putting themselves into it.
Yeah, right.
In real sense.
Yeah.
Not who looks after me, how is my flexibility, how is my asana. No, that is not aim. That is a path.
Yeah.
Because physical body should support to reach to sadhana.
And maybe we can say that you have to put in efforts to understand that. But the purpose of putting in efforts is not to continue putting in efforts, but over a period of time, being free of efforts.
Right.
And effortless ease has to be your nature. So naturalness, spontaneity, simplicity becomes your nature, because you are not trying to achieve that. It just comes to you in a natural manner because of your inner transformation. Your attitude and approach has completely radically changed because of the regular practice and deep understanding, experiential understanding of yoga. And therefore, naturally, it is visible in your life.
So, sir, are we asking everybody to plan some fixed time, not fixed as per watch, but taking out some time out of their schedule for themselves?
Yeah,
understanding self.
Yeah, I think so. I think
knocking out I-ness, and enjoying yoga, the way yoga is there in our ancient Indian science. So you have explained philosophical approach of yoga also.
Yeah.
Psychological approach also. And basically it is helping us to coming out of our anxiety, depression and stress. So if yoga is solving this problem, I think everybody should turn to yoga.
Absolutely.
And understanding yoga.
Right.
Not by just doing some physical exercises, right?
Yeah, and giving quality time.
Quality time for self. Detoxation of this digital media is required.
Yeah, right.
है ना?
So, and let it happen.
Let it happen. So पहले अनुभूति होना चाहिए. आपका कहना कि you should experience.
Yeah.
I telling you or you telling me is not going to help. Whatever you are guiding these youngsters and all who are our listener, they should first fall in love with you.
Right.
And then only they will realize that what they are achieving in life, what a bliss and peaceful moment.
Right.
And this was the aim of Ramkumarji Rathi, that everybody should turn to yoga first.
Right.
Whosoever was coming in his contact, he was guiding and telling that go on yoga path.
Right.
So we are taking everyone to path of this yoga. So sir, can we have some fun of rapid fire round, or still you would like to give one message today to all? You have told, take out time, enjoy awareness, remove I-ness, but what message you would like to give at the end of the year, being so many years dedicated in this yoga field and guided many students and trainers and teachers, and so we call you Yoga Guru.
No, I would say that make friends with yourself and be with yourself and be driven by the single motivation that you are curious about knowing yourself.
So
curiosity, deep drive, abhipsa, as I said.
In their word, it's burning desire to understand you.
Desire is not the right word.
Okay.
I would say it is drive. Drive is different.
Deep drive.
Deep drive.
Okay.
Which has occupied your whole being. And just spend some time with yourself and being friendly and playful. Friendly is like you want to know yourself. And playful is even if you make mistakes, just forgive yourself and move on. That's very important.
Okay. So I think they have understood. Now let's have some rapid fire round. Sir, yoga is a discipline or freedom?
I think it is discipline that will take you to real freedom.
Oh, great.
Or shall we say, it is freedom that will take you to real discipline. Other way around. But for that, you need to understand freedom first.
Freedom first. So one daily practice which you will recommend for everybody. One practice.
Awareness, self-awareness, and awareness about everything happening around.
And one myth of yoga.
One
myth, what they are.
I think yoga is not a panacea for all diseases and disorders. You also have to be open for taking aid of others' modalities of treatment if it comes to treatment. But otherwise, I would say that it is not a matter of just doing some complicated and very difficult postures and difficult yoga practice. It's not a matter of competition. It's a matter of cooperative and cooperative living and cooperative learning. It's a matter of cooperative learning and cooperative living, not a matter of competition.
So stillness or stress? What is yoga?
I think stillness will help you to get free of stress.
Stress also.
And that is important.
So, sir, yoga is a life. Why people are not understanding the way they should understand yoga?
I think this connect between day-to-day living and yoga has to be properly understood, properly conveyed to them. And again, quality time is needed for understanding such deeper things. But for that, again, as I said, if they develop taste for it, have a taste first.
Like you take test of anything.
Yeah, just try it out.
Yeah.
But give a little more time, because it's not just a taste of any food or any music, but it is something different. You have to spend some time and let your mind become completely silent, and then only your eye will be dissolved, and then you'll have that bliss, experience of bliss. So you have to test it first, try it out, and then have the glimpse, and then develop taste.
Sir, but trying out or testing or awareness is required some scientific learning.
Yeah, I know.
Of yoga.
Yeah.
So it's not online yoga practice or the way modern. It's good to take some interest, but scientific learning, what is your say about it?
Yeah, the way we do it is we first teach meditation, then we teach how yoga postures and all the yoga practices are supposed to be done in a meditative state, so that you prepare yourself for taking meditation into daily living. Because daily living is nothing but series of physical activities, mental activity, emotions and intellectual decisions and so on. So if you are able to relate with yourself well, and if you are able to understand what meditation is, experience it, then bring that meditative state into yoga practices, so that it will be easier for you to take it into daily living. And the real destination of meditation or yoga is not just the studio where you are practicing, or a room where you are practicing at home, but it is day-to-day living that is undergoing complete change because of your inner transformation. So that's what they should look forward to.
Sir, can we have very small practice demonstration for our audience? Quick. What they should do? Very quick.
Quick would be, I think nothing is quick in yoga. It takes time. How much time do we have?
So whatever you take and whatever they accept. Now the attention span rate, if you go, they don't have that much.
But I would like to bring this
very
point.
Small practice, if you can.
I think I would like to bring an important point in this connection. that don't look for anything short, but look for something significant.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would suggest is only thing that is possible is being, but again it will take some time.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll
So-
just go through that.
Uh-huh.
It will not be quick.
Okay. So can we have second episode on that demonstration?
Yeah,
then?
maybe.
That will be
Maybe.
better idea.
Yeah.
Because right now let them come on this path, achieve some milestone, decide goal,
Right.
spend some time with them,
Yeah.
be away from I.
Yeah, right.
That is ego, you said. Not I, but ego.
Ego,
Or what personality
right.
they are carrying themselves.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm sure that all you have enjoyed, you have understood yoga in a different way, because Dr. Vinod Ji has spent many decades and he has guided many institutions also. He has published book and research paper. So I'm sure you will take out some time in this coming year for yourself, for yoga and for awareness also, and develop positive attitude. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'm really happy that you are here
Yes.
on this podcast,
Yes.
Dronacharya, Voices of Yoga Guru.
Yeah.
This series is dedicated to our beloved late Shri Ram Kumarji Rathi.
Right.
I'm sure he's giving his blessings to us. Thank you.
Thank you. And wish you all those who are watching this program very happy, prosperous, healthy, and a peaceful new year filled with yoga. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste, madam.
Thank you.